In this video, we are going to find an equation of the line. Right now, the only form that you know is y equals mx plus b. Now, there's two important parts for that. It's y equals the m, and then the x stays, and then the b value. So we have to find both of those key features, if you will. So the key feature is, of course, the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is where our graph touches the y-axis. And here you can put the point at 0, 2, or you can just say positive 2. That would be fine. Now the next thing that we need to concern ourselves with is the slope. Now remember, the slope is the movement. Now it's really important to find the perfect points on the graph that cross at the intersection of the grid. So notice right here, it crosses exactly at the corner. There's a little white space here, so that would not be a good point, but this one is almost perfect. Well, it is perfect. That's why I can put the point. Now, when you're looking at your graph, you can actually, sorry guys. When you're looking at your graph, you can actually see if they're evenly spaced. Notice that these are evenly spaced, and that's exactly what we are looking for. Now, how do we find the slope? We do rise over run. How many spots am I going up? I'm going up 4. How many spots am I going over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the right. So that matters. So then it's rise over run. So it's going to be 4 over 5. Now we're going to replace this m with our slope, which we said was 4 over 5. And then we are going to replace this b with a plus 2. So then our equation is y equals 4 over 5x plus 2. Now on your turn, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to see where your line crosses the y-axis. So it crosses at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, which is really negative 5. And then we have to find the ordered pairs that are on the corner. So here's one. Here's another one. Notice that they're equally spaced. That's exactly what we're looking for. Technically, you just need 2 ordered pairs, but I like to find them all. Now notice that this one is descending. It's going down. That's because it's a negative slope. So we're actually going to fall first. 1, 2, 3. Falling means negative. Going to the right means positive 4. So our slope is going to be negative 3 over 4. Now, once again, the only form we know is slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to replace the m with my slope, negative 3 over 4. And I'm going to replace my b with minus 5. Now, example 2 is a little more involved. It's solving algebraically. We learned on Monday that it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 for the slope. And that's exactly what we need to do. So these are our ordered pairs. This is my first point, and this is going to be my second point. Y2 minus y1. So 4 minus a negative 2. My x2 minus my x1. So 3 minus negative 1. And you want to simplify that. That's going to get you 6 over 4, which is going to be 3 over 2. So that's really my rise over my run. My vertical movement will be 3. My horizontal movement will be 2. Now we're going to use that. Now it says plug in a point. It doesn't matter which point. Do you want to use point 1 or do you want to use point 2? It does not matter. I'm going to use point 1. It's always labeled XY, and then we just found our M to be 3 over 2. Now it says solve for B. We're going to have to plug in these 3 numbers and solve for B. Where are we going to plug them into? This equation. So my Y value is negative 2. So instead of Y, I'm going to write negative 2. The M that we found is going to be 3 over 2. So I'm going to put 3 over 2. The X value of that ordered pair is going to be negative 1. I like to put in parentheses, but what this is actually going to be multiplying. Because remember, it's M times X. So 3 times negative 1 over 3 times negative 1 over 2 is negative 3 over 2, which is negative 1.5 plus B. And then we have to add 1.5. And we are going to get B equals negative 0.5. So what does that all mean? Our goal was to get Y equals mx plus B. We are now replacing the M with the one that we found about a minute and a half ago. And now we're replacing the B, which we found, 2 seconds ago? So then this is the equation of the line that crosses the first ordered pair, and it crosses 3, 4. Now your turn, and we can actually check this. If you guys go to Desmos.com, I'll go to the graphing calculator and type in the equation that you found. 3 over 2x minus 0.5. Now, the ordered pair negative 1, negative 2. Let's see if it's there. Negative 1. So negative 1 comma negative 2. That's on the line. That's exactly where it needs to be. And then if you look at 3 comma 4, so 3 and then go up 4, 3 comma 4 is right there on the line as well. So you can always check by graphing. If you weren't in class today, I will show you how to do it on the calculator in the class as well. But here's the next one, 5 comma 4. Actually, I gave you guys new numbers, sorry, in class. I gave you 3 comma 4 in class, and then negative 3 comma 6. So this is the first ordered pair. This is the second one. So y2 is 6 minus 4, which was our y1. Negative 3 minus 3. So this is going to get 2 over negative 6, which is really negative 1 over 3. So that's our slope. Now pick an ordered pair. You can pick 0.1 or you can pick 0.2. It does not matter. Once again, I'll pick 0.1. And all we're doing, we're plugging it in to y equals mx plus b. It's always x comma y. So instead of the y, I'm going to write a 4. Instead of the m, I'm going to write negative 1 over 3. Instead of the multiplying by x, I'm going to write multiply by 3. And then I'm actually going to multiply these two numbers. So multiply 1/3 times 3. I'm sorry, it's negative 1/3 times 3. Negative 1/3 times 3 is negative 1. Plus b, drop down the 4. It's a one-step equation. We're going to add 1 to both sides. Then b equals 5. Now it's just like a giant puzzle. Y equals mx plus b. We found the m value a few minutes ago. That was negative 1 over 3. And then we just found the b value right here. It's a positive, so it's really adding 5. So let's check on Desmos. Now we have to be careful that x cannot be underneath. It needs to be in the numerator or on the side, and then plus 5. So let's check. We have the ordered pair 3 comma 4. Let's see on Desmos if it's there. So 3 comma 4, yes, is an ordered pair. If I can stay steady. Okay, 3 comma 4 is there. And then the next ordered pair is negative 3 comma 6. So negative 3 comma 6 is also there. So since both of those ordered pairs are on the line, then we know that we did it correctly.